হ্যালো বন্ধুরা, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। BCS আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আজকের বিষয় হচ্ছে ইংরেজি। ইংরেজি BCS ইংরেজি প্রিপারেশনের বিগত বছরগুলোতে যে প্রশ্নগুলো এসেছিল সেগুলো চলুন দেখে নিই। প্রথমে রয়েছে 34তম BCS প্রিলিমিনারি টেস্ট সলভ। Who is known as the Lady of the Land? Who is known as the Lady of the Land? Florence Nightingale. For which of the following discipline Nobel Prize is awarded? এখানে সবগুলোর জন্য নোবেল প্রাইজ দেওয়া হয়। ফিজিক্স, কেমিস্ট্রি, মেডিসিন, লিটারেচার, পিস অ্যান্ড ইকোনমি। Lunar eclipse occurs on a half moon day. World No Tobacco Day is May 31. May 31st. World No Tobacco Day is May 31st. Which one of the following ecosystem covers the largest area of the Earth's surface? Marine ecosystem. In cricket game, the length of the pitch between the two wickets is 22 yards. IMF International Monetary Fund is the result of Bretton Woods Conference. Dengue fever is spread by Aedes mosquito. The International Court of Justice is located in Hague in Netherlands. Root 169 is equal to 13. Badminton is the national sport of Malaysia. Badminton is the national sport of Malaysia. Euro is the currency of Euro. Photosynthesis takes place in green parts of plants. The term PC means personal computer. Fill in the blanks with the following sentence is with the right form of verb. If I were a king. Tiger, zoology. Mars, astronomy. Maiden speech means first speech. NB stands for nota bene. What is the masculine gender of mare? Masculine gender is stallion. Mare, masculine gender is stallion. Botany is to plants as zoology is to animals. 33 BCS. 33rd BCS. Pick appropriate preposition for the following sentence. Maureen will discuss the issue with Nasir over the phone. Some writers sink into oblivion. Sink into oblivion means বিলীন হয়ে যায়. Call to mind means remember. Pass away means die. Pick the word that synonyms with authoritarian. Authoritarian means autocratic. Authoritarian কঠোর শাসক. Autocratic means স্বৈরাচারী বা স্বৈরশাসক. The word permissive implies liberal. Each of the sons followed his father's trade. Subject verb agreement refers to number and person. The only error in the sentence, one of the recommendations made by the committee was accepted by the authority. Here, error is recommendation. রেকমেন্ডেশনের এখানে রেকমেন্ডেশনস হবে, এস যুক্ত হবে। এখানে ওয়ান অফ দ্যার পরে প্লুরাল নাউন ব্যবহৃত হয়, সুতরাং রেকমেন্ডেশনের ফলে রেকমেন্ডেশন হবে। The French refers to the French people. জাতি বোঝাতে আর্টিকেল দিয়ে বসে এবং ভাষা বোঝাতে দিয়ে প্রয়োজন হয় না। If a person cannot stop taking drugs, he or she is addicted to them. The word officials means language used in offices. Officials মানে অফিসে যে ভাষা ব্যবহৃত হয় সেটি। The verb succumb means submit. Succumb means দাখিল করা. Submit means দাখিল করা. We look forward to response from you. We look forward to receiving a response from you. We look forward to receiving a response from you. If a part of speech or writing breaks the theme, it is called digression. The expression take into account means consider কর্তৃপক্ষ তাকে তিরস্কার করলো। Translation is the authorities took him to task. Such claim needs to be tested empirically, suggests that the test should be based on experience. The idiom put up with means tolerate. In many ways, riding a bicycle is similar to driving a car. 32nd BCS preliminary test. Subconscious শব্দটির বাংলা পরিভাষিক শব্দ হচ্ছে অবচেতন। Choose the correct synonym for the extempore. Extempore is impromptu. Correct synonym of menacing means alarming. Choose the correct antonym for oblige. Oblige antonym is bother. Oblige এর antonym হচ্ছে bother. Choose the correct antonym for cynical. Cynical এর বিপরীত শব্দ হচ্ছে gullible. To raise one's brow indicates surprise. We are no more surprised than Rahman. We are as surprised as Rahman. Note, not once has our neighbor invited us into his house. Our neighbor has never invited us into his house. Choose the suitable word or phrase to fill in the blanks with the given sentence. Travelers dash to their reservation well in advance if they want to visit the St. Martin Island. Had better get their reservation well in advance if they want to visit the St. Martin Island. After food has been dried or canned, it should be stored for later consumption. Choose the word phrase that best retains the meaning of the underlined word phrase in the given sentence. Despite being a brilliant scientist, he does not seem to go to his ideas across. Make his ideas understood. What may be considered courteous in one culture may be arrogant in another. Gracious. What may be considered courteous in one culture may be arrogant in another is gracious. Every man or woman should vote for the candidate of their choice. Identify the incorrect word phrase identified by A, B, C in the following sentence. Here, D is incorrect. Every man or woman should vote for the candidate of his or her choice. A doctor may be able to diagnose a problem perfect, but he may not be able to find a drug to which the patient will respond. B is perfect. According to experts, a good way to improve listening skill by watch television, especially news and documentary. Here, watch is wrong. এখানে watching হবে. By watching television specially. Choose the pair of words that express a relationship similar to that given pair. Words means words, writer, butter, baker. Patron, support, counselor, advice. Heart, human, wall, brick. Choose the meaning of the given expression. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Take what you have got readily available rather than expecting better in the future. No news is good news. It's it is likely that nothing bad has happened. No news is good news. It is likely that nothing bad has happened. The sentence, who would have thought Shylock was so unkind? The sentence, who would have thought Shylock was so unkind? Wonder. 31st BCS preliminary test. In each of the following question out of the given alternatives, choose the one that best expresses the meaning of the given word. Sporadic. Sporadic মানে হচ্ছে কি বিক্ষিপ্ত। এখানে scattered. Scattered মানে বিক্ষিপ্ত। Omnipotent. Omnipotent means supreme. Omnipotent সর্বোচ্চ, supreme সর্বোচ্চ। Repeal. Repeal. Repeal হচ্ছে বাতিল করা। এখানে সঠিক উত্তর হবে ইনঅ্যাক্ট। এর বিপরীত শব্দ হচ্ছে ইনঅ্যাক্ট বা গ্রহণ করা বা পাশ করা। ইকুইটি। ইকুইটি এর বিপরীত শব্দ বায়াস। ইকুইটি বিপরীত শব্দ বায়াস। In each of the following question out of the given alternative, choose the one which can be substituted for the given word or sentence. The formal composition of speech expressing high praise of somebody is eulogy. Eulogy মানে উচ্চ প্রশংসা। High praise উচ্চ প্রশংসা। The word shrug indicates doubt or indifference in associated with shoulders. He is quite diplomatic in dealing with the people. He is quite diplomatic in dealing with the people. They suffered much since tornado had hit their village. One of the four sentences given below is grammatically wrong. Choose the wrong sentence. Choose the wrong sentence. They parted from one another suddenly. They parted from one another suddenly. His failure resulted for lack of attention. His failure resulted lack of attention. Wrong. Choose the correct spelled word. Voluntary. Voluntary is CVOLUNTARY. Voluntary. Choose the correct spelled word. Accelerate. 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 Choose the correct spelled word. Tsunami. 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 Of the four alternatives, find one that best fits into the blank space. While living in poverty, the poet had to put up with a great deal of suffering. Put up with মানে সহ্য করা বা মানিয়ে নেয়। Wordsworth introduced the readers to a new kind of poetry. Dash his earlier study. The professor's new study indicates a general warning trend to the global weather. In contrast to the earlier study, in contrast to his earlier study, only those who are not serious to their success work by fits and starts. One day women will have what has so long been denied them: liberty, leisure, money, and room to themselves. One of the four alternatives given below, choose the word that best fits into the underlined words. Room. Craftymen condemn studies, simple men admire them, and wise men use them. Craftymen condemn পরিবর্তে denounce শব্দটি ব্যবহার করা যেতে পারে। condemn হচ্ছে দোষ দেয়া বা দোষারোপ করা বা নিন্দা করা। Denounce হচ্ছে কাউকে জনসম্মুখে অভিযুক্ত করা। The following idioms is followed by some alternatives. Choose the one that best express its meaning. To end in smoke, to come to nothing. To end in smoke, to come to nothing. 13 BCS. Choose the one that best expresses the meaning of the given word. Improvement. Improvement is betterment. Improvement, betterment. Amicable, friendly. Amicable, friendly. Liability, assets. Liability, assets. Choose the opposite word. Choose the opposite Opposite meaning. Liability, asset. Hate, admire. Hate, admire. Hate এর opposite word হচ্ছে admire. A song embodying religious and sacred emotions is hymn. A song embodying religious and sacred emotion is hymn. Time after twilight and before night. Time after twilight and before night is dusk. Parliamentary democracy demands discipline and to the rules is adherence to the rules. Discipline and adherence to the rules. Reason is the highest faculty. Reason is the highest faculty dash on human by their creator. Bestowed. Faculty bestowed on human by their creator. Vishan walks as if he were lame. Vishan walks as if he were lame. One of the four sentences given in each question is grammatically wrong. That alternative is your answer. এখানে রং গুলোর মধ্যে যেটি অপোজিট যেটি সঠিক রয়েছে সেটি হচ্ছে আনসার। Laziness is detrimental for success. Laziness is detrimental for success. One of the four sentences given in each question is grammatically wrong. That alternative is answer. I intend going to Rajshahi. Going এর পরে to বসে, going to Rajshahi. Each of the following idioms is followed by some alternatives. Choose the one which best expresses its meaning. To keep one's head, to keep calm. To keep one's head, to keep calm. To put the cart before the horse. To put the cart before the horse is to reverse the natural order of things. To read between the lines is to grasp the hidden meaning of hidden meaning. In each of the following questions, a sentence has been given in active voice out of the four alternatives suggested. Select one which best expresses the same sentence in passive. I know him. He is known to me. He is known to me. A lion may be helped even by a little mouse. Even a little mouse may help a lion. Choose the correct spelled word is laser. L-E-I-S-U-R-E. Laser. Choose the correct spelled word supersede. S-U-P-E-R-S-E-D-E. Supersede. The horror movies scared them out of their wits. The horror movie scared them out of their wits. The people who carry a coffin at a funeral are called pallbearers. 29 BCS. I have not heard from him. I have not heard from him long since. I have not heard from him long since. Honey is dash sweet. Honey is very sweet. Your conduct admits of no excuse. Admits of no excuse. Admit to হচ্ছে স্বীকার করা বা স্বীকারোক্তি দেয়া। Admit for একত্রে কোনো অর্থ প্রকাশ করে না। Admit of হচ্ছে অবকাশ থাকা বা সুযোগ থাকা। He had a dash headache. He had a bad headache. I shall not dash the examination this year. I shall not appear at the examination this year. They travel to Savur on foot. They travel to Savur on foot. He said that he dash be unable to come. He said that he would be unable to come. Neither Rini nor Simi is qualified for the job. He said that he had come previous day. He had come previous day. He watched the boat dash down the river. He watched the boat watched the boat floating down the river. Sky is to bird as water is to fish. Good is bad as white is black. Botany is to plants as zoology is to animals. The bad news struck him like a bolt from the blue. Bad news struck him like a bolt from the blue. Into the tunnel of death. Into the tunnel of death rode the 600. এটি ইংরেজি কবি আলফ্রেড টেনিসনের দ্য চার্জ অফ দ্য লাইট ব্রিজ কবিতার দুটি লাইন। দ্য চার্জ অফ দ্য লাইট ব্রিজ কবিতার দুটি লাইন। টু বি অর নট টু বি, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য কোয়েশ্চেন। এটি উইলিয়াম শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের উদ্ধৃতি বা ডায়লগ। এই I have a dash that one day this nation will live out the true meaning of its creed, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day this nation will live out the true meaning of its creed, that all men are created equal. এটা কৃষ্ণাঙ্গ মার্কিন নেতা মার্টিন লুথার কিং এর একটি উদ্ধৃতি। Who wrote the two famous novel? David Copperfield and Tale of Two Cities. David Copperfield and Tale of Two Cities is written by Charles Dickens. David Copperfield and Tale of Two Cities written by Charles Dickens. When one is pragmatic, he is being practical. When one is pragmatic, he is being practical. Who wrote the plays The Tempest and The Midsummer Night? William Shakespeare. 28th BCS Preliminary Test. Dhaka is becoming one of the busiest city in Asia. He had written the book before retired. He had written the book before retired. Rigby requested Rini dash telephone to attend the meeting. Rigby requested Rini over telephone to attend the meeting. The word precedence means priority. Precedence means priority. To get along with, to adjust. The prices of rice are rising. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? These lines are written by P.B. Shelley. Percy B.C. Shelley তার জীবনকাল হচ্ছে 1792 থেকে 1822 সাল পর্যন্ত। তিনি ছিলেন নাস্তিকতাবাদে বিশ্বাসী। 1811 সালে তিনি অক্সফোর্ড বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় হতে বহিষ্কৃত হন তার নেসেসিটি অফ অ্যাথিজম গ্রন্থের জন্য। তিনি বিশ্বাস করতেন যে একমাত্র সমাজ পরিবর্তন করতে পারে, এই জন্য তাকে রেভলিউশনারি পোয়েট বলা হয়। 1822 সালে আড্রিয়াটিক সাগর অতিক্রমকালে ঝড়ের কবলে পড়ে তিনি সাগরে ডুবে মারা যান। The verb of the word short is shortened. Shorter noun হচ্ছে short, shortage, adjective short, verb shorten, adverb shortening. Light is to dark, cold is to hot. Many prefer donating money dash distributing clothes. Money to distributing clothes. We were waiting for the bus. The underlined part is a noun phrase for the bus. Noun phrase. The word disinterested means neutral. Disinterested means neutral. Julia has been ill for 3 months. Julia has been ill for 3 months. Who did write first English dictionary? First English dictionary written by Samuel Johnson. স্যামুয়েল জনসন প্রথম ইংরেজি ডিকশনারি প্রণয়ন করেন। এটি প্রথম প্রকাশিত হয় 1755 সালে। তার জীবনকাল হচ্ছে 1709 থেকে 1784 পর্যন্ত। তিনি 1764 সালে ইংরেজ সাহিত্য ক্লাব প্রতিষ্ঠা করেন। New programs will be dash next week in Bangladesh television. New program will be telecast. Program will be telecast on next week. The word electorate. Electorate means a body of voters. Electorate means a body of voters. Animal Farm. Animal Farm was written by George Orwell. Animal Farm written by George Orwell. আধুনিক যুগের ইংরেজি সাহিত্যের একজন বিশিষ্ট উপন্যাসিক হলেন জর্জ অরওয়েল। তার প্রকৃত নাম এরিক ব্লেয়ার। তিনি ব্রিটিশ সরকার পুলিশ অফিসার হিসেবে ভারতবর্ষে বার্মায় চাকরি করেন। তার দুটি বিখ্যাত উপন্যাস হচ্ছে দ্য অ্যানিমাল ফার্ম অ্যান্ড 1984. There is no alternative of training. There is no alternative of training. I cannot dash to pay such high prices. I cannot afford to pay such high prices. Which sentence is correct? This is the most unique case. Julius Caesar was the ruler of Rome about 2000 years ago. 2000 পূর্বে জুলিয়াস সিজার রোমের বিখ্যাত সেনাপতি ও সম্রাট ছিলেন। তার জীবনকাল ছিল 100 খ্রিস্টপূর্বাব্দ থেকে 44 খ্রিস্টপূর্বাব্দ পর্যন্ত। তিনি 55 খ্রিস্টপূর্বাব্দে ব্রিটেনে অভিযান পরিচালনা করেন। 51 খ্রিস্টপূর্বাব্দে গল বিজয় সমাপ্ত করেন। 47 খ্রিস্টপূর্বাব্দে তিনি মিশর জয় করলে রানী ক্লিওপেট্রা তার প্রণয়নীতে পরিণত হন। 45 খ্রিস্টাব্দে রোমের একচ্ছত্র অধিপতি হন। এর এক বছর পরে খ্রিস্টপূর্ব 44 অব্দে তিনি নিহত হন। তার একটি বিখ্যাত উক্তি হল ভিডি ভিডি ভিসি, অর্থাৎ এলাম, দেখলাম এবং জয় করলাম। টাইগার জুলজি, মার্স অ্যাস্ট্রোনমি। ব্রেক রিপেয়ার, owns heart. Frightened scream, angry shout. Frightened হচ্ছে ভয় পাওয়া, scream তীব্র চিৎকার, angry রাগ হলে shout চিৎকার করা। He lost consciousness as the result of his hitting the car's dashboard. Only after I went home did I remember my doctor's appointment. When they had their first child, they put aside a large sum for his education. The fifth consonant from the beginning of his sentence is the letter T. The fifth consonant from the beginning of this sentence is the letter T. 27th BCS. What would have happened if the bridge had broken? What would have happened if the bridge had broken? অতীতের কোনো অ্যাকশন অথবা ইভেন্ট পরস্পরের সাথে সম্পর্কিত হলে মোডাল ভার্ব হিসেবে would have ব্যবহৃত হয়। এক্ষেত্রে স্ট্রাকচার হবে would have plus subject plus would have plus past participle form of verb plus if plus second subject plus had plus past participle form of verb plus object by extension. Explain the meaning of bring to pass. Bring to pass means cause to happen. The word bounty is closest in meaning generosity. Bounty is closest meaning is generosity. Bounty বাংলা অর্থ হচ্ছে উদার বা দানশীলতা। Bounty উদারতা বা দানশীলতা। Generosity বদান্যতা জেনারেসিটি, বদান্যতা, বাউন্টিফুল, উদারতা, লিবার্টি, মহত্ব, নোবেল ইত্যাদি। Which of the following sentence is the correct one? Paper is made of wood, paper is made by wood, paper is made on wood, paper is made from wood. Paper is made from wood. কোনো কিছু রূপান্তরিত হয়ে তৈরি হওয়া বোঝায়, প্রসেসিং করে তৈরি হওয়া বোঝায়। মেড অফ কোনো কিছুকে থেকে সরাসরি তৈরি হওয়া বোঝায় মেক অফ। মেক ফ্রম কোনো কিছু রূপান্তরিত হয়ে তৈরি হওয়া বোঝায়। মেক ফর অগ্রসর হওয়া। মেক অফ পলায়ন পালানো, মেক অফ। মেক আউট বুঝতে পারা, মেক আউট বুঝতে পারা। মেক আপ মনস্থির করা, মেক আপ মনস্থির করা। মেক আপ ক্ষতিপূরণ করা, মেক আপ উদ্ভাবন করা। Give the correct passive form. Give the correct passive form of my teacher embodies all the good qualities. All the good qualities are embodied in my teacher. All the good qualities are embodied in my teacher. Embody শব্দের অর্থ বাস্তব রূপ দান করা। Choose the correct indirect speech. Are you happy in your new job? Are you happy in your? She asked me, are you happy in your new job? She asked me if I was happy in my new job. The meaning of the word obese is very fat. Obese is very fat. A person who writes about his own life writes an autobiography. Which of the following sentence is correct? Which of the following sentence is correct? Why have you done this? Why have you done this? What will be the correct preposition to complete the sentence? I'm not good at translation. I'm not good at translation. যে কোনো বিষয়ে দক্ষ বা পারদর্শী বোঝাতে গুড এর পরে প্রিপোজিশন এট বসে। গুড উইথ মানে হচ্ছে যে কোনো বিষয়ে ভালোভাবে সামলাতে পারা, আর গুড এর পরে সাধারণত ইন বা অ্যাবাউট বসে না। Which is the noun of the word beautiful? Beautiful noun হচ্ছে beauty. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate preposition. Hurry up. We have to go by 5 minutes. We have to go in 5 minutes. নির্দিষ্ট সময়ের মধ্যে বুঝাতে ইন বসে। I will come in 2 hours. সেটা 10 মিনিট হতে পারে, আবার 2 ঘন্টাও হতে পারে। I cannot afford to pay such high prices. Identify the imperative sentence. Stand up. অর্থ অনুযায়ী সেন্টেন্স 5 প্রকারের, এটা আমরা জানি যে অ্যাসার্টিভ সেন্টেন্স, ইন্টারোগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স, ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্স, অপটেটিভ এন্ড এক্সক্লামেটরি সেন্টেন্স। যে সেন্টেন্স দ্বারা আদেশ, উপদেশ, অনুরোধ ইত্যাদি বোঝায় তাই ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্স বলে। Fill in the gaps with the suitable word. To stay healthy, we must plan to have a balanced diet. Choose the correct alternatives and mark its letter on your answer sheet. The rich should not look down upon the poor. The rich should not look down upon the poor. I took a map with me as I didn't want to lose my way on the journey. Every driver must be held his own action. Must be held responsible for his own action. Through thick and thin, under all conditions. Prior to means before. Nobody knocked him down. It was an accident.